What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to the Just a Tip podcast. It's me, Tiptastic, and I'm back. I took a week off, you know what I'm saying? I gotta recharge, rejuvenate. But as you can see, I'm not here alone. To my left, I got Dogsta the Problem child. Well, I said the problem child, but the problem. No, Dogsta the Problem. Damn,
what go down?
You
what's good, man? You good, man?
You got your face on the shirt.
Yeah, man. I try to
with the glasses,
too. You know, the glasses and the hat. You know, the logo. See, I try to stay. You know, hey, we chopped it up before when we first met. Hey, that branding is something serious, man.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. When did you make that?
That's a good question. I did it a couple months back. I already had like everything ready, but I didn't wear the shirt until the press junket was the first time I wore the shirt.
Okay, because I was like, man, because I made this today. I'm like, man, because if y'all don't know yet, you won't ever not see me in a new merch.
Yeah.
On my show.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I ain't gonna repeat that. That's crazy. That's
the beauty of being able to make your own merch, man.
I gotta get with you though.
Yeah.
Because I need something like that too.
All right.
Because
I'm gonna tell you what I did.
Hey,
I say here, it don't matter.
It's cool, but we gotta get to the first segment of 7 minutes to get your shit off.
All
so
right.
that means 7 minutes you can say whatever you want on here.
All right, bet.
It's no holds barred. It's the Just a Tip podcast, and we do what we want to do.
Gotcha.
But we spread love too.
Right.
So it is 6:15. So that would be 6:22. Well, 6:23 just turned 6:16. So you got 7 minutes.
All right,
get your shit off.
And I'm gonna tell you this: I don't really like doing too much talking. I like to let the music and everything I got going on speak for itself. But I'm gonna pop my shit for a little bit, man.
Off that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I got music out there, all digital streaming platforms, just like a lot of other artists. I got videos out there. I got family content. I do my own merch, videos. I can do that too. It's a lot I do. I don't just speak on helping out behind the scenes. I do a lot. I don't speak on it. But if you rock with me and I rock with you, man, I got you. Like I said, I like to let the music speak for itself. I give y'all a few bars right quick. That's gonna make y'all go check out the project. TBD is the last album I got. My last single, Pope Me, which is Pop My in Spanish. One popping my shit. Single before that, In the Game, football inspired, ready for any football stadium, ready for placements in movies, TV shows, whatever. But I'm going to give y'all a couple bars and we can go ahead and get it rolling, man. I'm headed to the money like pronto. Nigga, I be dripping, get your punch, ho. Nigga, don't be tripping, get your punch, ho. I get spaghetti, baby, powder like a scrunch, ho. I be doing this shit for the fun, ho. Now it's time to do it for the funds, though. No, my baby, but I just told a bitch to the thing hanging out just like I'm Gunzo. Is that your main squeeze? We're gonna leave a glue face. Leave a screw face when I'm jamming screw tapes. I'm trying to get paid for while I boogie no ace. I'm a dog, but I'm coming like a fucking 2 apes. A lot of these rappers that be too fake. Surprised that these niggas ain't got toothaches. And me, I'm so damn clever on the mic that a nigga call me Dogsta the Touche. I'm one deep, that's what I call squad goals. Me, myself, and I nigga no fraud hoes. This is God's plan. Look here, man. I was made in his image. Yeah, this is God. Now watch it come down like yo, bro, close. And watch it peel off like yo, bro. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Man, to keep it short. That's just how the motherfucking car goes. I fucked it up. But you can go check out the album TBD, man. That's also hard, man.
All right.
Yo, I fumbled it, but you probably couldn't eat it.
You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, shout out to my boy Easy, man. What them shoulders gonna do? You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. I met off of Twitter, man. So, you know, one of my little homies, dog.
Already.
So, man, shout out to my boys on Twitter, man. You know what? Because I can jump in on the 7 minutes to get your shit off.
All right.
Yeah, the audio fucked up. So all my shout outs and all that, because I went name by name. Yeah, I went literally name by name with the people that was in the space. And yeah, you know. But shout out to y'all. All y'all, for real.
All right.
Dog. See, normally my artists, that's all right.
What I did. Okay, all
right. It's just you gotta do something twice. So
okay, that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping.
So you still got a couple of minutes, man. You can give a couple of shout outs or I'm about to say hi, mama, daddy.
Look, man, shout out to my fam at the crib, man. My 2 kids and my wife, my support system, homies that be down. I got a small circle. But anybody, like I said, if you rock with me, I rock with you. I got some dope on the way. Poke Me is the newest single. but I got some heat coming. I can't really speak much on, but just in about the next month or two, y'all will be getting some new music. Something different from me, but hey, that hole so hard. I can't speak much on it. But like I told y'all, Poke Me was hard. Wait till y'all hear the next single. Man, just shout out to anybody that has supported me since I've been doing it from the beginning. My reintroduction into music a few years back. Just anybody that has truly, genuinely supported me and rocked with me, man, is always love. I never forget y'all. Unless y'all do some slick mess and we can't fix it, then yeah, I don't say about that. But for people that has rocked with me and just been 1,000, not even 100, but just 1,000 supporting the merch, the music, resharing, retweeting, comments, likes, all of that, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll be letting y'all know that, but I'm gonna say it here again. Appreciate y'all for real.
All right, I'm glad you said what you said because your journey.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to that
already.
Because that's what today is about, his journey. So, Dogsta, before you was Dogsta.
Yeah.
Before you got to this point where you at right now, I want to go, what up, Ronson? I want to go all the way back.
All right.
I want to go back to when you first learned that, hey, man, I want to do this music thing.
Yeah.
Because you not only in the music, fashion, and then you produce. You produce.
Nah.
You don't produce?
Nah.
But you shoot videos.
Scared. Yeah, I can do videos.
You scared?
I'm scared of produce. I tried it. I tried it when everybody was doing the Fruity Loops when Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
And I think because I didn't have the right tools, I was trying to use my regular keyboard, trying to make a beat, and that was so frustrating. And I was like, I'm not doing it. And I know it's a lot of people you gonna start off not knowing what you're doing, and some people got it, the patience and the timing to figure it out. Just me. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that to the people that know what they're doing. Maybe one day, but not right now.
All right. So we're gonna go back to why you wanted to be an artist. Like, how old were you? Like, where did that start?
I think I'm like every rapper. I'm gonna say as a kid. I mean, I fell in love with hip hop just being a young kid and being around older people that always listen to music.
Okay.
So just
So who was the person that caught that eye then? That you like, ooh, I think I want to do this.
Snoop was the dude that made me want to do it. Snoop was the dude. Not even Doggy Style, nothing but a G thing.
Okay.
That was the one that was like, I want to do it. But before then, like my family would say road trips, going to the corner store, anywhere we going, whenever rap music was on the radio, I'm rapping it along with whatever's on the radio. So like I was rapping what I was hearing. But Snoop was the dude that made me say, I want to be like him. Like just watching him 1, 2, 3 into the 4, just the way he came out. And then when he did What's My Name and he was in the room with the chick, when he wasn't supposed to be in the room and he turned from him to the dog.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I want to be like that nigga.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
So it was just like Snoop was, I've been a huge fan of Snoop since a little kid. Like people used to call me Little Snoop. I used to bowl like on a team and boys got mad because I'm like, hey,
you a bowl?
I ain't no more, but as a youngin', yeah, I can get out there, man.
Hold on, but you know, they say if you ride the bike, it's just like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? So if you get off it, you can get back on it.
I can do 100. I can't do like I think my highest was like 165 when I was a kid, but I ain't touching that. Maybe like 140 if that. But I gotta. It's not gonna be the first game I play. It might be the second or third game I play that night.
Yeah, because you know the arm gotta get.
I gotta get, and then it's not even my. It's a house ball. So if I had my own ball, pause. I don't know if I need to be doing all that on this interview.
No,
but because I don't know who watches.
Hold on, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. First off, we too old for that goddamn shit. I'm not pausing shit. I goddamn say. I ain't gonna lie, some shit do be pause worthy.
Yeah,
but you ain't gotta pause.
And nowadays, like people will sit there and take clips and edit it. I do editing clips and 7 pieces together. I just gotta watch what I say. But I used to be a bowler. We're speaking about bowling. Shout out to Stadium Bowl, ain't even that no more. But that's why I used to bowl it off of South Main or whatever. But yeah, like I had my own bowling balls and everything. But like trying to get familiar with the house balls, the 8-pound, 10-pound, like you got to figure out what ball work for you. You got to find the one with the right holes and everything. But if you got your own shit, you good. You know how to rock with it. But yeah, man, boys was mad because I was a young and I'm like, hey, we're gonna name my team the Snoops, and they was so mad that we ended up getting a trophy. I got a jacket, and the jacket that we won for that tournament says the Snoops. Boys was hot. Because they like, man, we got the Snoop, but they didn't think it was fine.
That shit fine. They wouldn't, because sorry, y'all took the mails. Y'all took the mail.
But yeah, them boys was mad. But we won tournaments and got trophies and stuff, and they say Snoop's on it, and yeah, boys ain't like that, man. But yeah, I was just a huge fan of Snoop, and that was like Even to this day, I tell people, and they're like, where do you see yourself or your future in music? And I'm like, it ain't even only about the music, like entertainment, period. I still look at Snoop to this day, and it's like, he can go do songs in other countries. He can get on TV shows with Martha Stewart, put out cookbooks, put out commercials for dang near every product, work sketches, and still be dope. And people might laugh at him, but he's able to get away with it, and it doesn't harm his career.
My thing is, Snoop really just being Snoop.
Yeah.
And all that shit. Y'all hear that? He's just being himself. So you ain't got to fake the phone.
And it works.
Kevin Gates said it too. My boy Rex, who was here last night, he said it too. And the crazy thing is, I heard it again today.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, dang. I say, yup. I'm like, that's a small key, but it's the realest key you can have.
Yeah.
It's about being yourself.
Yeah.
So Snoop influenced you.
Yeah.
So what age did you start putting this music in the Play-Doh?
As far as like writing or actually like getting
like writing, it was like
I was in
because at first you be playing with it and then you be like, you know what, I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah. I was doing it in school when I should have been like learning, middle school, elementary. But the truth is I didn't know what I was doing. I knew how to make words rhyme, but I didn't know how to like write a bar. So I might have had like 5 words and the last word rhyme, but I didn't know that wasn't how it wasn't gonna fit on the beat right. I would just write. I would always write.
Did they teach y'all poetry in school?
I think we had like parts where they would teach us like how to rhymes and like you have to learn how like stanzas and all of this. Yeah. But I don't remember none of that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, because I think the A and B, because how it's like bar for bar, like that. And so that's how I was like, oh. But I really didn't learn really all that till I basically, it's kind of like I relearned it when I was start writing. It was like bars. Like, how the hell you count bars?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh,
yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. So, I mean, even with that, like one thing I used to do, I don't know, how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
34.
Okay, we were on the same age. You remember, I think it was Uli. I think it was the original hip hop lyrics, something. It's like we used to, back in the day, we used to get all the lyrics. You can go on the website and get lyrics. Yeah. So I always kept binders of lyrics of other rappers' lyrics. So like, I don't know what it was. I would always like print them out. I'd be at school printing out lyrics, at home printing out lyrics. And I kept binders and I would always like study rappers' lyrics. Even when you buy the cassette or the CDs, you know, some of the albums had the lyrics.
Yeah.
Someone had the lyrics. And I remember just like studying people's stuff. And I think that visual kind of helped me with knowing how to write, but I still didn't understand deliverance. I still didn't understand how to put it on the beat. Yeah. It was just me seeing it visually, how to write the bars and like, okay, this is how I need to write it, you know, just make sure it's enough words. But then I still didn't understand it until like maybe after high school when I actually got in the studio and I'm actually doing it. Like I would be at home just doing freestyles on my computer. I'd try to write and rap, but it sounded like trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like high school doing it. But afterwards, when I'm actually in an actual studio with other people and the engineer, like, hey, you need to work on your deliveries. Like when I finally got feedback from people saying this is what you need to do, that's kind of how I started learning, okay, I need to kind of do better with this, or I need to practice at home. Like even though I'm writing it and I'm going to the studio, practice it at the crib before you go to the studio. That way you're not wasting the engineer time and you're not wasting your time. It's like different things I would learn as I'm finally doing it. But I was writing for the longest before that. Yeah. It's just I didn't know how to actually put it down correctly on beat.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So, when did you drop your first song? Like, who was the first person you like, hey, man, listen to this shit and tell me what you think?
It was high school. It was trash. It was trash.
Do you still remember it?
I don't remember what it was. I just remember, like, rapping over, like, G-Unit beats, 50 beats, like, just different people beats. And I did like this mixtape. Y'all don't laugh, but I know you're going to laugh. So I'm light skinned. I'm yellow. You can see this. I have on a yellow shirt. That doesn't help what I'm about to say. But at that time, this is when everybody was wearing like Jordans and that Forces with SpongeBob on it. And people was wearing the yellow SpongeBob shirts, you know what I'm saying, in school.
Boy.
This is when SpongeBob was hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I'm the SpongeBob of the rap game because I'm yellow and I had a gap, like a little gap. And I'm like, man, it was corny, I know. So I named like my mixtape, like the very first one I did, just putting songs together, was like SpongeBob of the rap game. And I let a few people hear, some niggas laughed at it, but I was still trying to figure this shit out. I was just having fun. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm saying it here, it was trash. It was trash. I wouldn't be able to listen to this like today if I found that CD.
You probably just start laughing. That's probably if you listen to it, you like, because what a lot of people don't know, I'm like a secret artist. And when I say secret artist, because a lot of people don't know, me and my cousin actually put out a mixtape.
Okay.
And I wrote a song, and I just found some lyrics because I was looking for something, and I found my old lyrics.
Yeah.
I looked at that shit, bruh, and I was like, damn, how the fuck did I even rap? Like, how did I even say that shit? Like, I was trying to figure it out because some of the songs I remember. And then some of them was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Mm.
And then I heard a song. I was like, this shit's so trash. And I'm like, at first I thought it was the hardest shit.
Of course, when you writing it, you like in your mind it is the hardest shit. But like even with me, not to interrupt you, but
no.
I can't even listen to like my older music, like stuff from years ago. So it's hard for me because I know my growth, and I know I'm no longer in those spaces where I was when I was doing that music. Yeah. So like at the time when I put it out, I was like, oh yeah, this shit hard. People fuck with it, but it's like every project I do, I kind of grow from it. I kind of grow with in between the projects, and it's hard for me to kind of go back and listen to a lot of my older music. Some people be like, nah, man, I can listen to everything I got. Me personally, it's hard for me to listen to the older music.
Yeah, because that's, like, I don't listen to like our first album because some of the stuff, I was like, ooh, I did go hard. And I think it'll translate. I'm like, if I record that, I'm like, you know, it might. Because I got a song I did over, you know, Drake when he did Over.
Yeah.
And I was just rapping it yesterday because I was getting ready for performance. Shout out to my boy Mike L. Performing with him yesterday. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, what if I put it to a beat? But I'm like, nah, man, just stick what you're doing right now. But my question, because it was leading to a question, do you have some of your old shit, though? That is like, if you listen to it, you be like, you was too ahead of your time, though. Because that's what I was explaining about with Over, because it still will translate today.
Yeah.
If I put it out today in this time of air, like, do you have that one song that possibly can translate to Over to right now?
Delivery-wise, no. Lyric-wise, there's some material I could reuse if I wanted to.
See, so then it ain't really trash then.
But I think it's just my delivery. That's what it was, like me trying to figure it out. But even now, like, for example, there might have been some stuff I'd have said earlier. I feel like there's certain bars rappers shouldn't say, like, deep in their career. Like, when they doing it, like, long enough. So, like, what's one without offending a rapper?
Nah. Hey, man,
like,
if they get offended, that mean the shoe fit.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something like that's okay. It's certain stuff that's okay, like beginner bars. But when you've done it so long and you release so many songs, you shouldn't still be using beginner bars, if that makes sense.
I'm about to say Lil Wayne say I fucked the game. I don't know how many songs.
He can get away with it though. There's a lot of questionable bars that Wayne has gotten away with. It's like, why did you say that? But it's like, I get it. Sometimes you need fill-ins, but
what about the lasagna one?
I bring that up a lot, and boys be like, "But it's dope, though."
Okay, just to get off subject, it's really not off subject, but it's on subject.
Yeah,
right. We have versus battles, right? On Twitter. That's all I be doing on Twitter, and I be talking football and sports. Shout out sports at Dark Sports and Coffee. And they do Jay-Z versus Wayne.
Yeah.
Only one time I seen that it was like an epic battle. Right?
Yeah.
Another time I'm seeing Wayne get crucified. And the question is that, do you agree, because this is what has been said on Twitter, that Wayne music has not aged well?
So I'm going to say this. I think it depends on what era Wayne and what projects we talking. So like anything, I don't really listen to the Carter 3 much. I used to listen to Heavy. Like just this past weekend, I was listening to the Carter 2. So I listen to like Carter 1 and Carter 2, like Heavy, still to this day. But like anything after 3, I've never heard Carter 4. So I can't really speak on that. I kind of like fell out of that Wayne boat after Carter 3. Like all of the mixtapes and all of the Drake crap and just everything. Like the last Wayne album I purchased was Rebirth. That's the rock and roll album, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, like I bought that album. I actually liked that album. And people was like, nah, that album's trash. Just me personally, I liked it. But like anything after that, like I really didn't. I stopped jamming Wayne for years. I stopped jamming Drake for years. It was just some stuff I really wasn't feeling. But like now I can listen to Wayne. But it's like a lot of those songs. I don't think there's a lot of Wayne music I can go back and listen to.
So basically, it really didn't age as well as people think, as some people think. Because think about it. All right, let's say Jay-Z has his music aged well. Like you can go back and listen.
I'm actually jamming Jay-Z just when I pulled up to here.
So Jay-Z, let's go T.I.
Okay.
His music age.
Yeah.
Jeezy.
At some point it stopped. But yeah, majority of his catalog I think is still good to this date.
Okay. Rose.
I'm not a big Rose dude. There are some projects I was disappointed in, so it's hard.
Oh,
I don't know.
All right, you know what? Snoop.
No.
You don't think his
not a lot, because Snoop so I'm gonna say this with Snoop, and I think it's similar with Wayne, right? Snoop has put out so much music. Like I don't know if the Snoop Lion album is jammable to this day. I wasn't a big fan of that album. There's some other projects Snoop has put out to where there's some filler songs that I don't know if people are just jam it. Now the hits, of course, like Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
the hit records,
that's what I'm saying. His hit records aged.
So are we saying that with Wayne, the hit records?
Yeah.
His hit records is still playable to this day. I thought we just meant like the...
No, like
I said with the mixtape catalog, he was just saying a lot of random shit on a lot of songs. So I think that's why it wasn't aging. But if we talking about hit songs...
But even some of his hit songs, if saying it's going against something, though, that's why I'm saying it's not really aging as well to people's ears. It's like...
So what era are we talking about? Wayne has eras.
But see, I think he just had a hot spot, and then people just kept going with it when it really died off.
So we saying like 2003 maybe to 2007? If we say that?
Not cause
maybe 2008, 9?
Yeah, right before he did the Young Money. I say around in that area. Because I still was like jamming them 2010. I think 2010 to 11, that's where I kind of fell off on that way.
So yeah, like I said, with me, Carter 4, I wouldn't know anything from there. Even like the Gangsta Grills that probably came out after that, I'm not familiar with. But I don't know what singles he came out with off Carter 4 except for what, 6'7".
John. I think John was on that too.
I don't know that song.
Oh.
I would have to hear the beat probably.
Dun, 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 dun. Something like that.
Gotcha. I think I rapped over that beat.
I did too.
I rapped over that in Mega Man, but I never heard the album.
Because I got that's I rapped over that. I don't think I
that beat was hard as hell.
Bro,
that beat was hard as hell.
But I felt like I think Wayne killed it. I ain't even gonna lie. I think Wayne killed it. And I think Ross killed it in some spots. But I think it's like
somebody like
I got a chopper in my car. Yeah.
Okay, that song was hard. That was a hard song. But I don't hear radio playing it.
We wish forever.
See, that's the
bigger the bullet, the more that bitch go bang.
I think him and T.I. had a song together that was jamming. That might have been on T.I. album. Damn, I can't think who did the beat right now. Man, my brain is getting... Yeah, but I mean, Wayne has songs that jam, but nothing is like that prior to Carter 3 era when it comes to like radio, like just spinning it and just turning up in the car. Like Wayne has popped up on songs and has done this thing feature-wise, but in my opinion, and I don't want to offend no Wayne heads, but I don't think a lot of his, like, I can't think of no hits. After like 6'7", maybe the John, and maybe like features after that, I can't think of none. I can't think of none. Damn, that's crazy. Now that you say that, I'm about to go.
See? Okay, so that's a music side of them, right? And let's go to this videographer side. What got you into videography?
Being a broke artist. That's the best way to put it. Being an artist that couldn't afford paying a videographer for a music video. One thing I've always done, even since a kid, was like, I like to play around with stuff and try to figure out stuff myself. Even with like the music. Like I said, I was recording myself when I was in maybe middle school, high school. Just off like I had a BS, like the little long stick mics that you could just talk in. I was rapping through that. I used to have PC DJ. I used to slow and chop my own music. Like I used to do that.
Hey.
Not a DJ, but it was like, man, I want these songs slowed and chopped. Let me do it myself. So I'm sitting there trying to learn how to change the pitch, how to crossfade or whatever on this software with my mouse. It's just a lot of stuff I've always tried to figure out. So even when my first wave of doing music, I was trying to figure it out, and people was like, man, you need a video. Okay, bet. Let me go buy a camera. Bought a camera. I had a iMac, and I'm like, let me, I bought Final Cut Pro and only used it like once.
Damn.
Because I couldn't understand it. I didn't know what it was. And like with me, and it's bad, but a lot of stuff I try to understand. Like we didn't have YouTube then.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to go research and figure out how to use the software properly.
I ain't gonna lie. You still got it?
I don't know where the disc at. It's probably somewhere in my attic.
I'm about to say, man, if you still got it, I got to get my money worth.
But see, this is like, we talking 2009. I don't even know if that disc is even still worth.
Dang.
This is like old. This is maybe 2008.
Boy, if you can sell it, what if somebody just want it because they like, man, like
I'll let somebody have it, but I don't know if they'll want that old because it's so outdated. There's been so many versions. That's like me saying, hey, I need that Adobe Premiere Pro that was out in like 2010. And I'd be like, you sure you want
some
that?
Antique ass niggas that want that shit. Respectfully. There ain't no disrespect, but you already know.
Yeah, I want to use the old plugins and everything. I don't need nothing updated. Now, I don't know. But it was just me trying to figure out things, and people was like, you need a video. All right, let me get this camera. I bought like some kind of Sony camcorder, and I was like trying to do my own videos. I ended up putting some out. And then with the second wave, it was kind of the same thing. People was like, you're going to need a video coming back into it. So I ended up buying like a Canon. I ended up doing a little research, figured out what could work for my budget. So I ended up getting a Canon and kind of figuring, I don't know the technicals and stuff. That's one thing about me. I don't know technical names for everything, but give me enough time to play around with it, do some research, I can figure out how to make stuff work. So of course, like I said, YouTube, man, what plugins can I use? What can I download for free? And I understand the concept of cutting and putting stuff in area and transitions. I understand that. So it's like, it really wasn't much to that, but like just trying to understand how to make the video actually look good. My first couple of videos is not the best, but like the last couple of videos I've done has been dope. I actually, one of my partners, I don't want to give too much details because we hadn't really just put it out there, but one of my partners needed a favor, and he was like, hey man, I know you don't do videos no more, but I need you like right now, because they ended up getting screwed over by another videographer, which is sad because we have that in this industry where people spend their hard-earned money, and you got people that's do bad business, and that's what happened in this situation. And I'm like, dude, like whatever y'all want to chunk me, I'm not even gonna give a price. Just whatever y'all want to throw me, whatever y'all feel is worth for the video, just pay me, whatever y'all want. So at this point, like I'm editing, I'm working on the very first video I've done for another artist in maybe 4 or 5 years. And then I'm about to do another video for myself. Like my last 2 videos I didn't do, I actually paid a videographer.
Gotcha.
But this next joint, it's not like a serious video. I want to just be like, hey, I got to put money behind it. Yeah. So it's like, I can make the point that I'm trying to make with the direction I have with it without paying somebody else to do it. So in those cases, when I can just do a video like that, I don't need to pay nobody else. I can do it myself.
Yeah.
But those where I'm like, okay, we got to have this looking, cinematic, just view, just the look, the story, like I need this done perfectly. Okay, let me break some bread and let's get this done. But anything else, I can do it myself. Based off of me, like I said, me not having the bread to pay a videographer all this money, yeah, I might as well just invest in my own camera.
Gotcha.
Figure this shit out.
If you ever need a actor in a video,
yeah,
holla at your boy.
Bet. You know what's crazy?
At your boy.
That's another thing I've been trying to. I want to get into acting. Like that's another thing I've been saying for years.
All right, then holla at me.
All right, because I don't want to say I'm lazy, but I have so many ideas and I don't put everything into action, and that's a bad thing that I have with myself. And I've been telling myself for years, you want to get people attention, you kind of got to do stuff yourself and let them see, like put it in their face. So like I've done skits with my family. Like I have I used to do family content, and I did like this whole episode like a parody show, like a Mad TV in Living Color, where we're doing skits throughout it. And I'm like, hopefully that'll kind of help people see like my writing side as well as my acting side, hopefully. But I was like, okay, I just need to do like a short film. And I tried to sit down and it didn't just come out. It was like the pad was there, like, okay, what do I do? And I was just like brain fart. And I'm like, I give up.
You gotta start writing. Like I find as a creator, we gotta do shit at when our creative spirit
Yeah.
like, hey, now it's time to do it.
Yeah.
Because if we force it, we'll be sitting there for hours like, God, dog. Where do you want to start? What we want to do? But yeah, if you ever need like acting, an actor in a video in one of your music videos, for like a little skit in the middle, like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's a bet, man. Yeah, and
boy,
that's a bet. I got you. And what's crazy is some of my music I feel like can be turned into films, or at least short films. Like my last video I shot was Lord, and that could easily be turned into a film.
So your videos is like Jordan Lucas, because I like his videos.
Yeah.
Like even Cole's videos, I be liking his videos.
Yeah.
But Jordan Lucas is like he got that old school like creative video type
now,
shit.
I ain't gonna say I'm on that because his video, like this last one you just put out, I'm like, that's the level I need to be on.
Like that video there, that remind me of like some like Kanye would have did some shit like that.
But you
Mike
know,
Jack would have did some shit.
Did you hear the behind the scenes of that story? Like
no,
the backstory of that song, I mean?
Oh, you talking about like how he did it?
What his intentions was for that song.
Was okay.
He wanted to turn it into a show. He said he pitched it to like, I think like Hulu, Netflix. He pitched it to different networks.
Hey, if you want to make that a show, come on, holler at me, dog.
He said he was trying, but see, I'm gonna tell you what my issue was on that part. I don't know. I'm gonna say what based off what I see, what my issue is, but it's dope because he had a vision. Like, okay, he said he used that as a pilot. He said that he been holding on to the video, but he wanted Rotimi to kind of star in it. He was like, I'm gonna use this video as the pilot of the show. He said people was like, nah, this is a music video. This is not, you can't turn this into no show. So people shot it down. He put the video out and people was talking about it. That's enough to get in these networks' head to say, oh shit, we was probably wrong. Maybe we need to kind of view, even though it's not the norm as a pilot, maybe we need to take that into consideration. Let's just see what vision these people have. My only issue with that is I've kind of seen Jordan Lucas, his career to where he does a lot of stuff independently. It's where he's not dependent on the label. So I'm like, in my head, it's kind of like the Ye talk. I feel like, Jordan, you're in a space to where you have connects. Like, we know you rock with Mark Wahlberg. You rock with some other people. Hell, you've even gotten the attention of Will Smith. Do you really need these networks to put out the show?
Do any of us need a network to put out a show? Because you can put out a show on Instagram.
Correct.
Shout out, look at Country Wayne.
Yeah.
His skits. And I've been following Country Wayne since this man was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Talking about income taxes and shit.
Yeah.
I'm following him since then. And looking at what he doing now.
Yeah.
Dude got movies.
Got his family on.
Bruh, he got skits. He got his sons. He did a whole thing with his sons. Yeah. And like, that man, he did some great shit.
Yeah.
And he living his life and having fun doing it.
Yeah, yeah, thanks.
So, man, shout out to Country Wayne.
Buying Just Hilarious a whole house. It's like, damn it, man, you got it like that shit.
Hey. Hey.
I need to get on that level. But yeah, I mean, like, that's true. Like you said, do we really need the networks when we have these platforms, I guess, on the internet? Or even with the Tubi. I mean, a lot of people is going towards Tubi, and we know people watch Tubi. Yeah, because we see people talk about it.
I was just watching that shit today. I was literally on Tubi today. Yeah. I was watching Ronson. He just came on here. Ronson and my mentor, Paul Hallett.
Okay.
And that's Scooter Don, if for the music people that know him out there. And he's an actor. He helped direct me in my first play.
That's what's up.
So that's what I'm saying. I know like these people that be doing this acting shit.
Already, man.
So, cause I think last week I filmed my scene in Trap. So yeah, I'll be in movies and shit too.
That's what's up.
So lead in the movie, shout out New Jack Houston, and I'm a lead in the play.
That's what's up, man. I feel like you told me about the play when we first met. I feel like you kind of mentioned something about the play when we first met.
Yeah, because I probably said both, if I'm not mistaken. But if I didn't, but there you go again. Yeah. Put it in your face.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's on my only thing. But like you said, that does make sense. We really don't need. And I guess he's looking like I want it on a bigger platform. But I feel like you built your career. You built your career without a big platform. You've made it this far.
But he got to think about it like I am the platform.
Yeah, yeah.
And my thing is, you already got the following now.
Yeah.
Because
Your pilot is on YouTube right now. And I put the show out on YouTube.
You can, and then it started getting popping on YouTube. Then one of them networks want to, pick it up. But my thing is, if you keep it on YouTube, you can just keep getting the money.
Yeah.
Sales. Even though it probably can push it out to more people, but your name now,
yeah,
you can get that cake, boy. Jordan Lucas, you need to holler at us, put us in the video. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I can think why he probably wanted the big network is because maybe he has a vision for like big name actors, maybe, and actresses. Maybe he wants them to fund it. That's true.
Mark.
That's true.
This is my thing, man. I already know how I see you in this, and they start seeing us be like celebs, right? You be like, hey, Tip. Hey, man, can you come through? Hey, you can, be in this video for me?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't see what's wrong with that. Yeah. Me being like, hey, we got to talk to my agent. He that's $5,000 be in the video, fam. When I can be like, nah, come on, I got you. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what's wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully it turn into something fun, man. Let's get the dope response. I mean, we talking about it right now.
Facts.
So.
Now, fashion.
Okay.
What got you into that? Don't tell me you're a broke artist again.
Being a broke artist. Everything that I do is based off me saying, even when people say, hey, you need your own merch. Now, this is the truth about the merch, right?
That is true, though. But see, I think I did my shit backwards. I went merch first.
What you mean? As far as like being an artist, you started doing the merch?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, it was fashion designer first.
Yeah. Okay.
Then now I got into the other stuff, but now I'm saying that first, then fashion designer, because that's where it look like it's boom. It's all gonna be hand in hand anyway.
But and I'm about to say I don't think it matters what order you do it, as long as you do it and you push it. If you like do it and sit on it, then it's like maybe I should have did. Like if your hustle is better in the music part, then maybe. But if you're able to get into that fashion world first and make your rounds and make your name known and get people eyes paying attention to it, it works for you. It just depends on how you push it in which lane. Because I'm still trying to get the merch shit right. Like just to get people to support it. I'm still in that stage. So like I've been making my own merch for years. And I was going to get a credit to my wife because even though people tell me like you need your own merch. So I'm like, okay, let me kind of figure out how much are people charging per shirt. It's like, oh, I got to do a minimum of 20 shirts and I got to pay this amount for each shirt. And it's like, damn, okay. My wife got influenced to say, hey, I want to start my own shirt. That she's like, can you do my logo for me? Yeah, I got you. I can create a logo for you. I'm not a professional logo maker. I know how to make some shit look good. Just like my music videos and anything else I do. I'm not professional. I know how to make it look good. So she seemed to be serious. There's a lot of stuff. Me and you could probably just have a regular conversation. Man, I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I'm actually put it into action.
Yep.
And I could tell how serious she was. And I was like, look, babe. Because she was like, look, I'm pricing this. I want to get this Cricut machine. I want to get this. I want to get this heat press. I said, look, if you're really serious and you buy that Cricut machine, I'll buy the heat press machine for you. Sure enough, she was actually making shit happen. Made her logo, bought her heat press machine.
Yeah.
Fast forward, this was kind of like early on, but now at this stage, everybody's doing it. So even like her clientele is starting to get into making their own, like getting the same equipment, making their own stuff. So she's like, look, I don't even really want to play around with the machine no more. Like she ended up buying the sewing joint to like actually do embroidery.
Yeah.
But like she was getting frustrated with that. And then at that point, people started getting embroidery, like making their own stuff. She's like, I don't even want to mess with it no more. So it's like, okay, at this point, I'm making my own shirts just for me. I'm not making it to sell it. But I put out some stuff as like, hey, if y'all want to buy it, just reach out to me. I had a couple of people support. And I'm like, you know what? She not using it as much. I might as well use it. Like, unless it's like something for her use, like something she want to wear somewhere, she'll, press it up, print it out, cut it, press it, whatever. But I'm like, okay, maybe this is my sign for me to actually move forward with my merch. Let me get whatever I need to put on the shirts and actually come up with designs and yada, yada, yada. And COVID was that sign that like was like, okay, really get on it. COVID was an eye-opener for me, for real, for real. on a lot of
I
stuff.
swear, all the creators love COVID.
I ain't gonna say I loved it, but it was an eye opener.
Yeah, when I say that, because that was my eye opener too during that time.
Yeah.
When it's like, I've been doing this, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I've been saying it for a long time. I said, man, I got to put out some slides.
Yeah.
And I finally did.
Okay.
And then I was like, hey, I got to put out some shoes. I did that. I believe it was last year or the year before last. I'm getting all jumbled up now because I be doing so much.
Yeah.
But put out shoes and stuff. But now people starting to notice my shoes. I'm like, bro, you know I've been rocking these?
Yeah.
Like, I've been rocking this shit. And now you taking those. I ain't mad. It's cool. But now you notice it.
Yeah. And it's like, I think it, for me, the way it opened my eyes was at my 9 to 5, I work in the oil and gas industry.
Mm-hmm.
And my job was laying people off left and right. Getting rid of folks. And I survived it. But in my head, I was like, I really don't want to work no more. I want to make this music, I don't say music, but entertainment thing happen for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got to take this a little more serious than what I've been taking. Like, I can easily say, hey, I rap. Hey, I had a internet radio show podcast. I can say I had all that, but I don't really have much to show for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I lose my job tomorrow, that's kind of like the funding for what I got going on. So let me kind of like put my face out there more, do more shows, go to these networking events. Like, let me make my face seen. And I think if COVID wouldn't have happened, I would probably still be in that comfortable space as an artist. But like it gave me that fuel I needed. So that's one thing I can say about COVID. And that was, like I said, even with the merch, it was like, okay, I think that's when I created, like, redid my own logo, and was like, hey, I'm gonna start selling shirts. Let me do like a video promo of the different shirts I'm putting together. Let me start my website. Cause I was just basically using Instagram as like, hey, go to my Instagram and check stuff out. Okay, let me actually put some money into a website. Let me actually do these things that people say I should have been doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where I'm at now. Is just still, I don't want to work this 9 to 5 no more. But I do it to take care of me and the fam. But I don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah.
I gotta make this music thing happen, and not only music, because I hate to keep saying music, but I want to use this as a catapult to put me into
more stuff.
Yeah.
See, that's what I seen with like the acting. So in my first play, I wore nothing but my merch.
Yeah. Smart.
But
Smart.
I'm like, y'all about to see me in my acting debut. Y'all about to see this motherfucking merch.
Yeah.
I'm putting it in your face.
Yeah.
That's what got me into the fashion show, actually.
Gotcha.
So fashion show, July 9th. Get your tickets.
Get your tickets, man.
Pull up on your boy. So, now fashion. Music.
All right.
Videography.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is your favorite?
Music.
Music.
Man, that videography, man, it's fun. It's the best when you get the finished product and you watch it, but it's stressful. Like, it's nothing for me to write a verse. It's nothing for me to go in the studio and record. Like, it's nothing. I love being on stage and performing. But the videographer part is like, I'm a chill dude, man. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but it's like, it's more stressful putting the video together and my brain works. So like I said, I'm working on this video now. And the original concept I had is changed already as I'm in the editing phase. And it's like, okay, crap, I want to go with this. This seems like it's going to be better. Even when I redid that part, the next day I'm like, nah, I think I want to do something else now. So my brain stays working. And I'm like, crap, like I overthink stuff.
Yeah.
So with videographer, like the video part, I feel like I overthink it. To where the artist might rock with it regardless, but I'm like, nah, I want to do the best. I won't say the best. I want them to know that they money was well worth spent.
Gotcha.
I want them to feel comfortable with saying, hey, I can put this video out and people gonna rock with it because I'm an artist myself.
Yeah.
And I don't want to buy no bullshit video, which is one of the reasons why I think I enjoy doing my own videos. I don't want to say just me. My wife would be the videographer if I needed somebody to actually like move around with the camera. Anything I can sit still, I can do it myself. But, you know, whenever I can have her do it, but be behind the lens and I'm actually editing it, you know, I'm like, I can get it done. But if I'm spending some money, like, I want it to be worth what I'm spending.
Gotcha.
So it's like, it's very stressful and time consuming. And you got to be very patient. And I think I enjoy doing music a lot more than videography, which is why I kind of fell back from doing the videography. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So top 5. One thing we do on this podcast here, we're going to manifest this future, right?
All right.
So, top 5 artists we want to work with in the future.
Eminem.
That's number 1?
Eminem. Snoop.
Come on.
It used to be Fabulous. Now, I'm going to tell you this. It changes over time because I kind of see like the artists kind of change or fall back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a huge like Fab fan, like just study him during the mixtape era. Just like, even before that, but like the mixtape era really like made Fab stand out to me as an artist. I don't know if it's still Fab, and it's no shot at Fab, but I don't know if he's still in that top 5. Shit. It's hard, man. I got people I want to be in the room with, and I got people I actually want to do music with, so that makes it hard.
Yeah, we need music first, then we can do the room.
Shit. Snoop, Starlito. I feel like I want to be in the studio with Corey Guns. You know what? I'm not gonna say Corey. No offense to Corey. I rock with Corey. I'm gonna say at this point Mexican OT. That's who I want to be in the studio with right now. Is that Mexican OT. I need a 5th person.
Yep.
Somebody from Houston. I'm gonna say Flip.
Flip.
Flip or Roll. Flip or Roll.
I ain't gonna lie, Ro.
Flip or Roll.
I like.
It might be Roll.
I love Roll.
It might be Roll. I'm
Right.
sorry, Flip, because Flip was like my influence, like Houston wise, 2004, like that.
Like then you got to get Flip then.
But as a song, it is no shade to Flip. I mean, I can picture rolling the hook, giving me what I need,
crazy.
Giving me that hook I need, and even if I don't get a verse, just giving me that hook I need. Like I feel like me and Flip might make like a fun type record, but I feel like if I want the song to do what it need to do, it's no shade to Flip, but it'll have to be Roll.
Okay.
I still work with Flip, but as top 5,
Yeah.
Eminem, Snoop, Starlito, Roll, and Mexican OT. Right now at this point, yeah.
Okay. So 5 you want to sit in the room with. You already got Mark 1 off because you're already in the room with me. So that's already 1 off.
Already. Scarface.
Who?
Dre. Luda. I'm a Luda fan. I think I'd rather take like a sit down before a verse with Luda.
I ain't gonna lie, because if y'all put y'all minds together for a video.
See, one of my last past singles was like Luda influence. And I was like, if I do a video, I would want to be on some like Southern Hospitality type ish. Like I would want it like a Luda type video. It's a song called Showing My. And I feel like, man, that mug, like, if you listen to like some of the stuff I say, even the second verse, you kind of hear a little Luda influence. But I was like, if I did a video for that, it'd have to be Luda influence.
Okay.
I was watching some Luda videos the other night. Like one day I have to do, like I gotta pay homage to Luda, to where I take some of his videos and kind of just do my own version of combining them. Whether it's Roll Out with the big head, Southern Hospitality Upside Down, just different videos and combine them.
Big, you know what I'm saying?
But like
with the big arms and shit, man. Shout out to my boy Deco, man. Cold photographer in Florida.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like cold.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he like that.
So Luda, Face, Dre. What else? I would get a sit down with Wayne.
Wayne?
Before I get a verse.
Okay.
I want to sit down with Wayne and just pick his brain.
Last one. I'm waiting for this. Because you said a name I haven't heard you say it. You ain't said a name.
Jay?
Yeah.
What you waiting on, Jay?
Yeah.
I don't know because how do I put it? I don't know where to start with Jay if I was to sit in the room with him, if that makes sense.
I already know. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Jay-Z.
50. That's the other person. I knew I was missing somebody. 50.
And he in Houston.
50 is the other person.
50. Come to the podcast.
50 is the other person. So 50, Dre, Face, Luda. I'm missing somebody.
You said Dre, Luda, 50. Wayne.
Wayne, that's who the other person was. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right. Last before you spit, shout out to my little bro, Glenn Andrews, GA. 5 people you want to see sit on this couch where you sit.
5 people. I want people that I see and do good interviews. I'm interested with their interviews. Not musically, but Kevin Hart. That's a good person, brain to pick. I like him as a brand. Like, he really treats his name as a brand. And that's like something I'll watch. And I'm like, that's like why every time you see me, like, or if people, my wife talk about me, shout out to the missus. She be like, damn, nigga, you need some regular clothes in the closet. All your shirts is because it does look bad when we go out. When we go out, it look bad because I'm like, all I got is my merch. I don't have no like fly, like polos and all that.
That is fly though.
But I mean, it's what I mean. Like, if we step out and it's like I ain't got no polo, but I got a few polos, button downs, but it ain't nothing like the rest of the closet. The rest of the closet gets my shirts. So it's like I'm used to going to like clubs and different events. So I'm wearing my stuff so people know, hey, I remember him. He had on that shirt last time, or not necessarily the same shirt, but they might see the logo.
Yeah,
be like, oh, that's that dude. Hey, what's your Dogsta? Okay, cool. It's like this is my brand. My name is my brand, so I try to treat that every time I step out and do something. You know what I'm saying? So even with like the hats, she's like, what you want for Father's Day? I said, babe, all I want for Father's Day, I want 3 embroidered hats for my brand. So I was like, I got this, I got my logo on the camo hat, and I got another one with Dogsta the Problem in Braille. Because I told myself a couple months back, look, I've been putting my face in front of y'all to make sure y'all see me. Now I need y'all to feel me. So that's kind of where I went with like the Braille joint, is making sure people feel me going for it. You know what I'm saying? So branding is very important. Now I've noticed over months when people see me, man, dog, I rock with you on the marketing, man. I see what you're doing. So it's like, okay, people paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's important that I rock the merch. It's just, like I said, the majority of my closet is my merch. Even if I don't sell much, I still got to promote myself.
Oh, yeah, man. What? That's all I wear is me.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, one thing about you, Tip, man, you gonna always rock your stuff. I say, why not?
Yeah. Exactly. So, like, Kevin was, like, one of them people I watch. I think Kevin would be dope. Who else do dope interviews? I think Jay would be good for an interview because you don't see Jay do interviews much.
Boy, well, if y'all can swing Jay-Z to come on my podcast, I'll come to you for that interview. I'll come to you for the interview. Straight up. My thing is, it ain't even got to be an hour, man. Give me 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? What?
I love Big Sean interviews.
I fucks with Big Sean. I definitely want to hear what he talking about.
Big Sean. Because he goes deep and he gives, like, you don't see him. That's another person you don't see much. But when you do see him, like, it's worth watching. It's worth listening to. Mm-hmm. So I think Big Sean will be dope. Sean. I think 50. Add 50 to that.
I see. I was already thinking 50 in my head. Like, yo, 50 you is in Houston. But 50, come to the podcast.
So 50, Jay. My memory is horrible.
Kevin Hart.
Damn, I only said 3 people?
Oh, no. I thought you said one more. 50, Kevin Hart, Big Sean.
Jay, Kanye. Kanye's going to give you an interview to remember.
Thank you. He said yay.
That's probably one of them other collabs I would want as a yay feature. But as far as interview, yeah, you got to have a Kanye interview.
Bro, I watch Kanye so much, man. So, what? Yay, make it happen, yay.
Every interview he's done within the past years, people have had their eyes glued to it.
Bro, I'm going to say like this. This ain't the barber shop. No disrespect to LeBron, though.
Yeah.
And all that shit. I ain't gonna delete your interview.
Or even Nori, because I think Dream Champs ended up deleting his interview.
Yeah. I'm not deleting shit. I'm putting it out.
And
like a motherfucker. What?
Yeah.
For a bonus, because it's the only athlete I really want to truly. It ain't the only athlete I truly want to interview. Because I had a dream I would actually interview LeBron.
Yeah.
And Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was the first athlete I dreamed about interviewing.
Okay.
in a dream. That's why I said, like, in a dream, I seen myself interviewing Klay Thompson, LeBron James.
Yeah.
So you know that shit gonna happen, right? Just to let y'all people know. Kyrie, he just re-signed with Dallas.
Yeah.
He's still in Texas. My wish has been granted. He's in Dallas, 3-year extension. Kyrie, if anybody can get this to Kyrie, I don't even got to put that out the episode. I just want it for my personal shit.
Yeah.
Sit down, me and you, dark room, seat right there, seat right here, one light flashing on us right there, and we get that interview done.
So let's do this. Let's clip this part.
Oh yeah, I'm about
the exact part. Yeah. Plus, hey, and we need, since it is in clip, we need y'all to tag him. We need y'all to tag him, man. Read the caption. We need y'all to tag him, just like that.
Just like that.
DM everything, man. I have a question. I can drink some of this water. I don't know how we doing on Brandon on the camera. Do I need to? I'm gonna cover it up.
Yeah,
because we ain't getting paid by this brand.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that name.
Yeah.
But I got this for the low. So
you know what I'm saying? Brain water.
Alkaline.
So I'm glad you took a drink because you about to get ready to end this show, right?
Already.
So this is the part where I'm going to shut the fuck up. The floor is yours. You can freestyle or put out anything new.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't freestyle.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
I ain't one of these artists that's gonna say, "Hey, y'all, this straight off the dome freestyle." I'm not one of them artists that's gonna waste nobody's time and make them think I really freestyle that shit off the dome.
And shout out to
already. Nightcap and Prezi.
Yeah, bro.
That's the homies, man.
Yeah, dog. I just seen them at Commercial Lee was down here.
Yeah.
At PD's Playground. Shout out to Miss Jess Black and Madam President.
Already.
Like them my people, man. And they put me in a room and in a door with somebody. I just asked a question. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to Murphy Lee. I didn't record the interview because I ain't want it like that.
Yeah.
Something in my spirit was like, nah, just keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, y'all talk, whoop, whoop, boom.
Speaking of interviews, that's another one, and I did not think about Murph. What's weird, because I was out of town that weekend that happened. Shout out to Diamond, Real Diamond ENT. I saw she posted it. She went live that night. And I was like, damn, that's dope, because Murph was just on the Vlad interviews, and I'm like, Murph is actually in the city. But over years, I've seen him on Beehive, I've seen him on Vlad, I've seen him on some other joints, and he has very insightful information that he gives every interview.
Yeah. Like
to just learn so much from that timeline of the Lunatics from the beginning to this point now is like, damn, it's dope. And he's like a real humble dude. Like, he knows he's dope, but he ain't got to keep putting it out there like, hey, I'm that nigga, right?
Yeah.
I fuck with Murph Dirk. Well, I'm about to say Murph Dirk. It was Murph Dirk, but Murph Lee, I fuck with Murph tough. But yeah, man, that'll be another interview that'll be dope.
So yeah, it's your time to shine.
So look, I got a new single out called Poke Me, right? Poke Me means pop my in Spanish. It would have been Poke Me Mieta, but Mieta means shit, and I'm trying to promote this song on radio and everything else. So I can't be talking about no Poke Me Mieta, but shout out to all the Hispanics, man. They know what it is, man. So I'm going to give y'all the first voice. Shout out to everybody that's on the live too, man. Don't mind the gut. It's going down. Look, man. Said I'm feeling like Dogsta the Problem, so it's time to shake the game like the boss for the lotto. I need you to turn this up like a Cinco de Mayo. Watch your back is for the green and want to turn your white shirt tomato like a bowl of the pico de gallo. Poke me, Mieta. Yeah, they try to bring you down, but living that humble thing. Mama, main pop, yo, shit with confidence, but be prayed up, cause it be coming with some of that drama. Hell, mariachi, man, these rap niggas make you want to catch your body. And promoters too. Man, you know how the janky ones go and do can catch a solar shoe. Not one, but two. Do us all a favor if you know it's you, because we notice you. Hang it up, I do right by a solid nigga before a true one like me exposes you. Look, I gotta eat 9 late, I need the front end and the doggy bag, yeah, I'm a pair though. If you ask me, I ain't got a zip set though. Best believe a nigga stingy with the net though. Bitch, I know you see me here, brother, working so hard, I can't even keep up with my schedule. I ain't got no free time for no freestyle. It's a G99 for this hill flow, so I'ma pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? A little something, something, man. A little something, something.
Let's go!
A little something, something, man.
Let's go! Hey, that shit was fire.
Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Hushbo on the beat, man.
With that being said, man, we always end like this. Peace. Love. Always love. That's the true key. I'm telling you. And hair grease. You got anything else to say before we dip?
Again, shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to you. Anybody who allowed me on their platform, I definitely got to shout out to y'all. So I appreciate you for allowing me to come out, you know what I'm saying, and put me in front of your people, man. And I'll be happy, excited to share this once it's out. You know, hopefully some of my people can reach out to you as well and follow you. But thank you so much for allowing me to come out today. And, you know what I'm saying? Be a part of this. I really enjoyed it, man.
Man, I really enjoyed you, and thank you, sir.
Yeah. And keep grinding, man. Like I said, I met you, and you was like, yeah, man, this is the shirt, this the shoes, and you working. Like, I see it, man. Like, real talk. So it's dope to see a like-minded creative actually making shit happen, man. Not just talking about it, but actually being about it. Like you said, you got the play coming up. You got the movie coming up. So just stay working, man.
Appreciate you, dog. We out this bitch.